The rainy season with stormy weather followed by electrostorms are knocking at the door here now, so it's definitely time to move on. We are doing the last minute's intense work here and finally checking out of Panama. So are you ready to check out of Panama?
I'm so ready, but we have still so much to do.
And are preparing ourselves for our 4,000 nautical mile non-stop sailing towards Polynesia. The pollution and air quality in Panama City is terrible, so we are trying to escape some of it the last few days at Toboga Island. It's quite a beautiful place actually. It doesn't remind me much of Panama. It's with all the colors in the small houses up the hills here. It gives me some associations back to some places in Italy, some of the islands and close to the shore. Or even one Greek island in the Ionian Sea also have these small houses with different colors. It's pretty similar. The water quality is a different story though. But it's not too bad. I'm a bit surprised. It's close to the entrance of the canal, and being in Panama City, I'm honestly a bit surprised. It's more beautiful than I expected. In the previous episode we was waiting for a special design part I hope to have fitted before we crossed the Pacific. And while waiting for this last detail we enjoyed Toboga Island. And of course found other things to fix while waiting. It's a saying that everything is okay with your boat does not exist. It only means you still have not discovered what's wrong. It's always new things that either break or needs attention. And of course, now the big cooling box does not work anymore. Rick Moore helped me with this some months ago, but we did not have any tools to check or sniff for leaks on tubes or compressor. And the leak can be so small it takes months to discover without proper instruments.
Got an extra light just in case. And emergency supplies.
Thank you.
Since you have no fridge. Yet.
A tiny challenge now is that it's public holiday in Panama, and at the same time we can feel the clock ticking like tic-tac as our visas is about to expire. But for the weekend it's not much we can do except enjoying this place and hoping for the parts to be done. It's like the Hulk. Yeah. 40 horsepower on the shoulder. So quiet here. It's actually really nice. You wouldn't expect that. It is a really charming place with its narrow streets and colorful buildings, topped up with a touch of a tropical island with nice beaches. It's easy to understand why this is a favorite place to hang out for people living in the busy Panama City. And it's only a short ferry ride away. What do you think?
Quiet. I like it.
Yeah? treating ourselves with some, to us, luxury, as we know it's gonna be a while the next time we can do things like this. Not that visiting remote islands is not exclusive and luxury experience, but we know that we soon will have something between 25 and 30 days at the open ocean with no land in sight. Fair winds!
I wish you could fix all your projects and then follow.
Yes! I will see you in Polynesia soon!
Here in Polynesia.
Fair winds, my friend!
Thank you very much.
Yeah, another sailor pointing his nose towards Polynesia. So this friendly guy is a solo sailor on his Tin Lizzie and was tied up to be free when we did the canal transit not long time ago. And I would not be surprised if we will meet again somewhere in Polynesia. We managed to get an appointment with Eugene tomorrow that will help us with our cooling box. So we moved back to the anchorage outside La Playita Marina, also hoping to get the part I have ordered from the metal workshop. But I know they are busy and it has been holiday over here. I haven't said much about our Starlink and it's really not much to say either. I mean, it's so easy to set up, and honestly, changing the US plug to an European 220 volt plug was one of the things that took the longest time of it all. The router is capable of both 110 and 220 volt, so all you need to do if a 220 boat like ours is to change the plug. There is of course other options, including converting it to a 48 volt DC system. But for now that's it, and we have pretty fast Wi-Fi on board, which for now is a game changer in terms of having regular internet access while sailing. It does not replace our Iridium satellite system on board for safety, as the Starlink is nothing you can bring with you into the life raft. On the way to pick up the refrigeration guy. So we had this service done and Rick helped me a lot, but the cooling box was working pretty okay, but now it turned out it's probably some leak or something. It's always something. But now I'm gonna pick up the guy. Our visas expires tomorrow, meaning we will need to have our stamps in our passports and our exit SARPE as well. Being a sailor, this often means we even have 48 more hours before we physically have to be out of the country. Historically, Panama on the Pacific side have been pretty generous toward sailors, knowing the ones checking out here have quite a journey ahead. So the 48-hour rule has apparently been pretty loose in the edges, but we don't want to push the limits. So I have my friends here from Frio Supremo, and on short notice they come to assist me free. And there's the sun,
Carlos.
And Eugene.
So let's see how we can do this. Now we're gonna fix cooling box.
¿Se ve oxidado el compresor?
Sí.
Vamos a meter carga.
Nice to have another task checked before the Pacific. And of course, the reason for a cooler or refrigerator not working is mostly because of either fans not working or leaking refrigeration gas. And if it's a leak somewhere, it does not help to add gas, you have to find the leak. So Eugene took the entire unit with compressor with him to his workshop for a proper test run. So you say, you wish you were on that boat, right?
No, I'm fine here. Napkins.
So the guys from the refrigeration service just sent me a message that they are at the dock. So I'm gonna pick them up and hopefully we get the cooling box up running again today. But first I had to deattach the dinghy.
Ready?
Yeah. Probably unnecessary to say we are on a tight schedule today. Not only am I picking up Eugene again, I'm also picking up my custom-made part for the autopilot project later. Also, we have to check out of Panama. So I'm really happy that not only are Eugene a person to trust in terms of appointments, but also his great news about fixing everything and it's ready to be installed again. Nice to see you. Nothing smells like a two-stroke Yamaha. It's really not much space to work on, and it's on the cooling box that sits in the corner. And of course it's built like nothing ever gonna happen. So it's behind in the corner in the locker down here. You will always need like snake arms to go in through the corner in there. It's I'm impressed they actually managed to get the compressor out.
Okay, right now your refrigerator works 100% good.
That's perfect.
I'm really glad to there, and my partners too are so happy for that.
Thank you so much. And as a Norwegian, when you try to fix the refrigerator or freezer or something, it's kind of natural to look for a guy that has a polar bear in the logo, because that makes me feel home.
Yeah, it's a Frio Supremo, people. So we have an influencer here. Yeah, he loves that.
And just like that, we're done. Back to civilization. Okay, see you later. Thank you so much. Bye. This amazing piece of artwork is just as I wanted it and looks just beautiful. I love to see my design come to life from dedicated and skilled people that really understands my ideas and sketches. Unfortunately, I will not have time to install this and modify the foundation for moving the hydraulics before the Pacific crossing. This worries me a bit, as my experience with the pins on the existing solution directly on the quadrants are not a very good solution. The pins normally only last about 3,500 nautical miles and the upcoming sale is 4,000 miles. Also, after the lightning strike in the ocean a while ago, my backup autopilot and computer are still out of business, meaning no backup pilot if this fails. Sometimes you just have to go with what you have and manage with what you got. And again, it's tic-tac. It's not so far where we're going, but we take a taxi because it's so So we used our agent Eric to do all the paperwork, and we are just gonna meet up there and pay the fee that's now increased to $100, and then we have to go and get our passport stamps, and we are out here. So I just want to point out a little thing of this natural born sailor. So I mean, when did you see a good looking girl with some ropes in her back? Of course, it's for the trolley later when we stock up with beer and soda.
Yo los despacho a ellos. Ay, no, pero aquí está. Ok.
Then we are officially cleared out of Panama, and we have now 48 hours to leave. So for me, with all the projects I have still, it's tick-tack, tick-tack. So let's go. Thank you so much for watching, and we really hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you haven't already, we would be very thankful and happy to see you subscribe. All the best, see you soon.
Ready to go?
Good.
Yes. When are you leaving?
Hopefully today.
Oh, good. Very good.